Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? I'll come and say hello. Sunday afternoon. Just finished recording a podcast. I don't need to listen to that because I don't need to listen to myself because there's a time delay. So, how's everyone doing on this glorious Sunday afternoon? It's 2 o'clock here in jolly old England. It's going to vary for time for people as always. It's either going to be late morning if you're in the States, and then if you're out east, it's going to be later in the day. I just thought I'd come and say hello. Sip of my tea. Delish. As always, if you're about, come and say hello. If you're watching, I've been to a toy fair this morning here in England, and I brought myself some Pokemon cards. So I might do a live opening. I might do some unboxing or whatever the kids call it nowadays. So you can see that maybe in a minute. We'll have a little chat, and then I might go and get them. They're only in the kitchen, so they're not too far away. But just thought I'd come and say hi. See how everyone's doing. Make sure everyone's having a good time. November. It's been Remembrance Day. Do you have it? I don't know if you have a Remembrance Day in America. Memorial Day, maybe? No, I think that's something else. Because obviously it's November the 11th tomorrow, and that's Amnesty Day, the day that on the 11th of November 1918 is when the war ended and all that kind of stuff. And then we obviously remember everything else that's happened since then and during now and all that stuff. So that's happened today. Lots of people wearing poppies and all that kind of stuff. I've just recorded a episode of Hamburg All Stars covering the 2nd of December 1978. That will be out middle of December. I'm that far ahead of podcasting. Yesterday I recorded a podcast. Way too many black people on YouTube. That's okay. I don't quite understand what that means. Okay, whatever. I was just saying before I was rudely interrupted. Yesterday I recorded WWF Survivor Series 1990. That's going to be coming out on the 22nd of November because 1, it's the 34th anniversary of that show. 2, it's the 34th anniversary of me being a fan, which is all good, and it's a decent podcast. It's a decent show. Covered it yesterday. Tried to do a StreamYard of it, but that went horribly wrong. I don't think the computer or the internet could keep up with me watching and me streaming at the same time. So, that's happening. You, sir, are going to be removed because we don't need to see that, and I will do that because I don't need that kind of chat in my fucking chat. I don't give a fuck about your tendencies of life, sir. Pekka Peterson, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, so that's happening. When do you pack it in? Bloody dog. Everything's gearing up now. WWE now gearing up to Survivor Series. That is happening at the end of the month, I think, in Vancouver. It's the main event has been booked, I think, or just about booked this past Friday. It's going to be a 5-on-5 War Games Survivor Series match or something. I don't know if it's War Games Survivor Series or if it's just I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I heard War Games written down somewhere. So that's going to be happening. I think it's 5-on-5, but there's only 4 members of each team been announced, so I guess there's going to be a lot of mystery in the air about who the 5th member of each team is going to be. Obviously, there'll be rumours of The Rock, there'll be rumours of other Fatus who are in the Independents, so I guess there'll be rumours of I don't know who else it would be, who people would think it would be the 5th members. Maybe would people think Rikishi? But probably not, I don't know. But yeah, there's going to be rumours of The Rock, definitely, and there's going to be rumours of, like I said, is Zilla Fatu. I think he's Jacob's younger brother. He's on the Independents. I think there's rumours of him being in the WWE, and there'll be people as well, other people, they'll probably be surprises or whatever. That guy had a point. Way too many. What? What? Get the fuck out of here, you people. I don't... Remove. Hide user on this channel. I do not condone any of these people in the fucking chat. God's sakes. Why do people have to be so fucking ridiculous? Way too many... No, just fuck off. There's way too many fucking retards like you, motherfucker. Get the fuck off my YouTube channel and get the fuck off YouTube. Go back to your fucking... Going back and polish your guns, you prick. Do not need that fucking type of behaviour on my fucking YouTube channel, cunt. I'm here to chat fucking wrestling, have a little bit of a fucking joke with people, and fucking open up some Pokemon cards in a minute. Not listen to your fucking goddamn bullshit, motherfucker. Fuck off. Anyhow, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by racist cunts? If you are watching and you are on the chat, come and say something nice. Don't be fucking racist. Come and say hello. I'm British. Yes, that's funny. Ha ha ha. But come and have a fucking chat. We'll talk about wrestling. We'll talk about fucking podcasting. We'll talk about life, whatever. But I'm not putting up with fucking goddamn racist fucking bullshit. So fuck off. Yeah, so that's happening. AEW, I think, are gearing up for Full Gear. I don't know what the card is, actually. Is there a card anywhere about? Let's have a look on Cage Match. Upcoming shows. AEW. I don't really follow AEW at the minute, so I don't really know. Is it the end of the month? AEW Full Gear from Newark, New Jersey. So they have got already on the card Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia, MJF versus Question Mark, Private Pie versus the Outrunners versus somebody for the AEW Tag Team titles, Lashley versus Swerve Strickland, Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander, Adam Page versus Jay White, John Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. Doesn't sound like a bad card. That's still 2 weeks away from today. And then Survivor Series, I think it's in Montreal, isn't it? Is it in Montreal? It's on the second page. When is Survivor Series? 30th in Vancouver. So we've got War Games match. We've got the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tonga Loa, and Question Mark versus the OG Bloodline, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn, and Question Mark. So like I said, yeah, there's going to be rumours aplenty of who's about. What else is happening? There's GCW happening soon. Nick Gage Invitational is happening. Gateway to Death. Isn't my buddy Lou Nixon on that card? No, he's on another card, I think. Nick Gage and Invitation. Who's in that? Brandon Cook, Drew Parker, John Rivalto, Jack. And then I did see trios. Rev Pro trios. Are they trying to bring back the old fucking Shakara King of Trios thing? Maybe. I'm sure Lou Nixon is over in America again soon. But yeah, so that's sort of now happening. Yeah, Lou Nixon is on the 29th of November card. You wouldn't understand for GCW in the Roulette Intermedium in New York City. Also on the card is going to be Brendan Kirk, Brooke Havoc, Frightmare, Hallow Wicked, Homicide, Mance Warner, Matt Tremont, Ultimantus Black. A lot of Shikara. No, fuck off. What is up with people? Remove. Hide user from this channel. What the fuck is going on with people? Some sort of fucking be a prick day. God damn it. Yeah, so that's happening in the world. Oh, turning TNA. Got a pay-per-view coming up as well on the 29th. Nick Namath versus Eddie Edwards. Josh Barnett is doing another Bloodsport. Josh Alexander versus Mike Bailey. Charlie Dempsey versus... Is that William Regal's kid? Yeah. Charlie Dempsey versus Akira. Dominic Garena versus Kevin Koo. Lai Ying Lee versus Masha Slamovich. MVP versus Josh Barnett. That should be a barn burner. What else have we got coming up? Anything else exciting? There's New Japan. We've got shows. SmackDown going back to back tapings again. Or is this not goddamn 2001? What are they doing? Progress. Anything exciting? Not really. What's on Rampage? On Dynamite this week, Penelope Ford versus Dynamite, Dr. Britt Baker, Roderick Strong versus Lance Arch, Adam Page and Christian Cage versus the Bang Bang Gang, FTW versus House of Black, So Strong versus Leo Rush, Adam Cole versus Konosuke Takashiyati, I don't know what his name is. But yeah, so that's about that really for wrestling. Is there anything else happening in wrestling? No, everything's sort of slow bit. It'll be sort of build up to Survivor Series, then it'll sort of quieten down a bit, then it'll be Royal Rumble again, then it'll quieten down a bit, and then it'll be WrestleMania. And then in the meantime, obviously WWF is going to Netflix about a month and a half from now, so that's going to be exciting. I'm very much looking forward to that. I follow the modern product through YouTube, social media, the likes. So I know what's happening in WWF. I don't really follow AEW anymore because it's just a bit meh. But I'm very much looking forward to watching the WWF coming back onto Netflix, WWE, whatever you call it. Obviously, I've said before, we've got it here in the UK, but you have to pay for it. I know you pay for Netflix, but you have to pay. What you pay for TNT is probably 3 times as much a month as what we pay for Netflix. So... And I watch baseball, but now the baseball season is finished, so I'm not paying 30 quid a month just to watch wrestling, really. So when I can basically, through social media and YouTube, just about watch the whole show for free, you can sort of piece it together. There's a young lady on Instagram, it's Wheezy Blondie, I think that's her name. I've found her recently, and she basically... streams. Yeah, it's Wheezy Blonde. She is on Instagram, and she basically watches the events, and you can just about piece together a show by watching her stuff. So that's good. She's a newish content, I think. But yeah, so that's that. I'm going to go and get my Pokemon cards, and we shall do a little opening maybe online. Oh, I'm going to be one of those influencers on unboxing things. Wait 1 second. So, I don't need my headphones on reader. So there was a toy fair in Norwich, which is an hour away from us. Norwich, the home of Norwich City Football Club, home of WAW, home of Paige, home of Zach Zodiac, all those fine people. I've never been to a toy fair before. There was Pokemon cards. No, they're not for children. They're not for children at all. How dare you, sir? Not at these prices. These are brand new. These ones. Surging Sparks, £4.29. It's a bizarre price for everything. So there was overpriced sort of toys. There was Ghostbusters toys. There was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was a lot of Pokemon cards and Pokemon paraphernalia. Lots of figures. Not a lot of wrestling stuff. There was a lot of loose old figures. What there was do you remember the old WWF plush toys? There was Hogan. There was Warrior. There was Jake. There was Boss Man, and I think there was one more from like the early 90s. They were yay big. You sort of wrestled with them, basically. I had one that I wrestled with. But this guy, he had 3. He had 2 Hogans and a Warrior. They were unboxed. They looked in pretty mint condition, and he wanted £120 for each one. And it's just like, the fuck. He also had it looked official. It was basically, I think, a trash can. It was a black plastic bucket with a WWF postery thing on it. He wanted like 25 quid for it. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so we've got some Pokemon cards. So we've got these. These are new ones. These are new. I think the lady said, I heard her say they were released like Friday, so they're very new. And then I've got these ones, which I won't open because it'll be forever. But these are, I think there's 37 in a pack. And I've got some of them as well. I've got 4 or 5 folders full of Pokemon cards. I don't play with them. I just collect them. But yeah, we'll give them an open and see what we've got. How dare you, sir? How dare you, Napoleon Styles? They are not for children. I am a 38-year-old man, and I enjoy collecting these things. I've got to get in them. I'm not used to this pressure of being live, opening up some Pokemon cards. The dog's excited because he's heard something opening, so he thinks it's something for him. So we've got this. Does anyone actually do anything with these? Do people actually do anything with these bits? I always throw them away. Oh, I see a shiny one. So we've got a Rotom. One of them. We've got a Togepi. One of them. Togepi. We've got a Heliotopil. Yeah, one of them. I don't know what the fuck they're called. Pokemon. One of them. We've got a Charcadet. We've got a Bruxish. We've got a trainer card. We've got an Appleton. We've got a Capsakid. That's a I can't remember what they're called now. One of the shiny hologram ones. One of them. We've got a Skilled Durgy, another shiny one, very shiny. And then we've got a Palossand EX. That's the money maker there, brother. Look at that. Woo. And then we've got a basic energy. So they'll go in the pack because they are brand new, and I know I won't have any of those. There's an app on the phone called, I think it's called Poke Collector, and you trace it. So you look at your cards, you put them in the app, and then it tells you what you've got. And so instead of having to go through folder after folder after folder to see if you've got any doubles, that is what happens there. And then we'll open up this other pack as well, see what we've got. So yeah, like I said, £4.29. I know they can be ridiculously expensive because they're all the rage now, aren't the Pokemon cards? There's a lot of people here on YouTube. I know PokeRev, I can't get these, and some other guys on here that open them up and do things with them. PokeRev's got a massive following. So we'll do that. We'll throw that one away again. Like I said, who keeps them? So we've got a Oricora, a Scatterbug, a Waterroll, a Simisear, a Mousehold, a Trainer Surfer, a Registeel. No big ones this time, but we've got some more shiny ones. A Togetic, a Shrootle, I don't know what the fuck they're called, and a Tapu Lila. So we've got the one decent card there. Again, I collect them. I don't collect them sort of for monetary value. Because I think they're nice pieces of just, it's art. It's nice artwork, and the pictures are nice, and yeah, I just like collecting Pokemon cards, really. So yeah, we'll chuck them in the bin. And then I've got these other ones as well to open, and they're going to be a mixture of. Apparently, there's 37 in a pack, which is a weird number. No duplicates. Apparently so. Just have a quick look, see what we got, see if we've got anything good in this one pack here. There's going to be no duplicates apparently. And there is one of them. There's a Bronzong. Why is that in a... okay, that's a bit of a special one, I guess. Piglet Hunter. So I can't no. Yeah, so that's okay then. Yeah, so that's because you get I like to get them on Car Boots and Amazon and not Amazon. Amazon do them, I think, on eBay because then you don't get the trainer cards because obviously if you I collect them, so I don't really care about the trainer cards. But yeah, I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've had an eventful stream with friggin' idiots and their goddamn fucking views of people. Fucking cocksucking motherfuckers. But yeah, so I think that'll do for the now. I'm going to go and edit my Hamburg All-Stars and open up the remaining of my Pokemon cards. Yeah, the app, if you're into Pokemon, which I doubt anyone watching this is called Pokelector. Pokelllector. It's on Apple. I guess it's on Android as well. So you put in your cards basically, and then you can see what you've got and then what you haven't got, and then you can kind of do that. But like I said, there was a lot of people there at this toy fair. There was a lot of people with folders. They were selling in the cards individually at £2 a pop, basically, for one card. But then people obviously were looking at what they had and what they needed and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, these plush things I thought were just ridiculously priced for something that is at least 34 years old. If it was in a box, if it was still like in the box, then I'd go, yeah, okay, but you don't know what it's had done to it, if it's been washed, if it's been used. I doubt very much it's just been sat around, and then if it has, where's it been sat around? So, yeah. But there was a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a lot of Star Wars stuff, fair bit of Lego about, figurines, Ghostbusters, brother-in-law got a Mum-Ra and the dog thing from that as well to go with his Mum-Ra housey thing that he's got. What else was there? Legos. Yeah, not a lot of wrestling stuff. Like I said, loose figures basically. Nothing. There was nothing like in a box. There's nothing like on card or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that was not disappointed because I didn't know what I was expecting. I've never been to a toy fair, so he'd been to a few, and the few that he'd been to were a bit disappointing. So I think we were both sort of impressed. Yeah, but just some of the prices for things were quite expensive. But I guess you get that in the toy trading business because you probably will get people that will pay 120 quid for a Hulk Hogan plush thing, and you probably will get people that will pay, 70 quid for Ecto 1 or something from fucking Cobra or not Cobra, Mask, is it Mask? So you probably will get people that will pay that money. So, fair play to them. As a youngster, you don't think to keep just, when you're 4 or 5 years old and you get given a Hulk Hogan, Hasbro figure, you don't think, I'll keep that in the box because in 30 years' time that's going to be worth 150 quid. You think, fucking rip the cunt open, I want to play with it. So, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not wearing all black, I am wearing a Kevin Nash t-shirt. Kevin Nash. You can listen to his, we can watch his podcast as well on YouTube. Clips of it. Click this, KLIQ this. Yeah, I think you can listen to it all on audio podcasts, and then they do clips of. They sort of condense it into clips as well, as a lot of podcasts do nowadays. Also, if you can support Dutch Mantel, if you go to WSI interviews or Storytime with Dutch on YouTube, there is a video there from James. He will explain the whole situation about Dutch Mantel. If you can, if you've got a spare tenner or whatever, then go over to the GoFundMe page and help support Dutch Mantel if you can. Being a Memphis sort of orientated podcast, Dutch Mantel is very placed in Memphis wrestling, and when we go into Smoky Mountain, Dutch is going to be there as well. So I'm all for Dutch, and hope Dutch gets better soon, gets to tell some more stories. I've just found out as I'm live, a few minutes ago before I went live, a British wrestler by the name of Sam Nee, who has recently identified as a lady. So Sammy Nee has passed away last night in his sleep. Or sorry, she passed away in her sleep last night. She used to wrestle as Sam Nee. Also ran the Hearts and Essex wrestling promotion, HEW. Was a big part of WAW 10 or so years ago. A wrestler, a manager, all around decent person, very nice person. When she transitioned, she got a lot of hatefulness online, as is the cause, as we've fucking seen on this fucking channel today. So I can't really say how much. But yeah, so she transitioned a couple of, I think, 5 or so years ago. I think I'm not entirely sure on the timeline. But yeah, so that's not nice news to hear as you go on Facebook and start seeing people going, "Oh, rest in peace, Sammy." So I always enjoyed my conversations and my time with Sammy. So it's a sad period here, but unfortunately, it was natural causes. So she had a underlying illness. So it's sort of natural causes, but that's by the by. Rest in peace, Sammy Nee. So yeah. So on that sad note, I shall love you and leave you all. Hopefully you enjoyed my little ramblings as always. Hardly anyone ever comes and says hello, so I'm usually talking to myself, which is what I do most of the time anyway when I'm recording podcasts. So yay me. But yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day, be it the afternoon or the morning if you're in the States. Have a lovely Sunday. Have a nice week, and I'll probably see you again soonish. So